Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about a concept that holds the power to change your life. Seize your moment. Too many people live as if their future will simply arrive on its own, waiting for the perfect opportunity to come knocking at their door. But the truth is, there is no such thing as a perfect moment, because the perfect moment is the one you create. Each of us has been given a gift, the gift of time and the gift of purpose. Time is a treasure, and purpose is the key that unlocks the potential hidden within you. But time, my friends, does not wait for anyone. The world will keep spinning, and the years will continue to pass, whether you act or not. So the question is not, will your moment come? The question is, will you recognize it when it does? Time and purpose are two of the most profound gifts that we as human beings have been granted. They are the foundation upon which we build our lives, and yet many of us go through life without fully understanding their value. Time is the most precious resource we have, for once it is gone, it can never be reclaimed. Purpose, on the other hand, is the reason we exist, the driving force that gives our lives meaning. Together, time and purpose have the power to shape our destiny, but only if we recognize them and use them wisely. Time is the one thing in life that is both abundant and limited. Every person is given the same amount of time each day, no more and no less. Whether you are a billionaire, a student, or a worker in any corner of the world, you have 24 hours. But time does not wait for anyone, and it does not care about your plans. It moves forward relentlessly, whether you choose to make the most of it or not. The question, therefore, is not how much time you have, but what you do with it. Every moment of your life is an opportunity to shape your future. Every minute you waste is one less minute you have to pursue your dreams, build your legacy, or make a difference. Yet, so many people spend their time on things that ultimately don't matter. They procrastinate, get distracted, or fill their time with activities that do not align with their true purpose. This is where the concept of purpose becomes essential. Purpose is the lens through which you view the world, the compass that guides you through life's vast ocean. It is the reason behind your actions, the motivation that fuels your every step. Without purpose, time can easily slip through your fingers, and life can feel like a series of random events rather than a meaningful journey. But when you are aligned with your purpose, time takes on a new significance. Every moment becomes an opportunity to move closer to your goals, to fulfill the vision you have for your life. Purpose gives your time direction. It allows you to prioritize what truly matters and to focus on the things that bring you closer to the person you were meant to become. Without purpose, you may find yourself drifting from one task to another, filling your schedule with activities that leave you feeling empty and unfulfilled. But when your actions are driven by purpose, every step you take becomes intentional. Every hour, every day becomes an investment in your future. The beauty of purpose is that it is unique to each person. It is not something that can be imposed on you by others, nor is it something that can be found outside of yourself. Your purpose comes from within. It is the sum of your passions, your talents, your experiences, and your desires. It is what excites you, what makes you come alive, and what drives you to push through challenges. Some people discover their purpose early in life, while others may take longer to find it. But regardless of when you discover it, the key is to recognize it and take action. Purpose is not something to be passively observed. It is something to be actively pursued. When you combine time and purpose, you unlock the true potential of both. Time, when used in alignment with purpose, becomes a powerful tool for creation and transformation. Every moment becomes a chance to grow, to improve, and to make progress toward your goals. Purpose gives meaning to the passing of time, turning mundane tasks into meaningful steps in the journey of life. The more you understand and embrace your purpose, the more you begin to use time wisely. You begin to see that every second is valuable, that every day is a gift, and that every opportunity to act is a chance to make a difference. But it is important to remember that time is fleeting. As much as we may try to hold on to it, it slips away with every passing day. And with time comes the urgency to act. You cannot afford to wait for the perfect moment or for things to fall into place before you start pursuing your purpose. The time to act is now. You have everything you need right in front of you, the time, the purpose, and the power to make a difference in your own life and in the lives of others. But you must be willing to take that first step, to use the time you have been given to bring your purpose to life. So I urge you to take a moment and reflect on the time you have. Are you using it in a way that honors your purpose? Are you actively moving toward the vision you have for your life? Remember, time is a gift, and so is your purpose. Together, they are a powerful combination. When you recognize the value of both and use them wisely, you will see that the life you've always dreamed of is within your reach. The question is not whether you have enough time, but whether you are using the time you have to live your purpose fully. The idea of the perfect moment is a myth that holds many people captive, preventing them from stepping forward into their dreams and ambitions. We often hear that the right moment will come, that the perfect conditions will align, and that when everything falls into place, that will be the time to act. But this belief is an illusion, one that keeps us stuck in a cycle of waiting and procrastination. The truth is, the perfect moment doesn't exist. There will never be a moment where everything is ideal, where all the obstacles disappear, and where everything feels perfectly aligned for success. The idea of waiting for the perfect moment often stems from fear and doubt. We tell ourselves that we aren't ready, that we need more time, more resources, more experience, or even more support. We convince ourselves that there is a better time, that if we just wait a little longer, everything will be easier. But in reality, waiting for the perfect moment can become an excuse, a way of avoiding the discomfort and uncertainty that comes with taking action. It's easy to believe that we'll be more capable tomorrow or next week or next year. But the truth is, if you don't take action today, the same doubts and fears will follow you into tomorrow. In fact, the perfect moment is often nothing more than a form of self-sabotage, a way of delaying progress because of an unspoken fear of failure. We mistakenly think that if we wait until everything is just right, we will avoid mistakes and failures. But failure is not the enemy, it's an essential part of the journey. Every successful person has encountered failure, faced rejection, and made mistakes. These experiences are not roadblocks, but stepping stones to growth. The key is not to avoid failure, but to embrace it and learn from it. By waiting for the perfect moment, you are not allowing yourself the opportunity to fail and grow. You are avoiding the very lessons that are essential for success. Additionally, the perfect moment is a moving target. If you continue to wait for everything to align perfectly, you will find that the conditions are constantly changing. What you think is the perfect moment today may not look the same in a few months. The world is unpredictable, and there will always be uncertainties and challenges to face. If you are waiting for certainty, you may find that you never act at all. The truth is, certainty is a luxury, not a necessity. You don't need to know everything in advance. You only need the courage to take the first step. Opportunities do not come with a guarantee of success. They are simply chances, windows of possibility that open and close quickly. If you are constantly waiting for everything to be perfect, you will miss these moments altogether. You will never be completely prepared, and you will never feel entirely ready. And that's okay. In fact, it's often through action, even in the face of uncertainty, that you learn and grow the most. The key is to start where you are with what you have and move forward with faith and determination. Every action you take, no matter how small, propels you closer to your goals. One of the most powerful things you can do is to accept that the perfect moment doesn't exist and begin to take action in the midst of imperfection. When you act in the present, despite the uncertainty, you create your own momentum. You develop the resilience needed to overcome obstacles, and you build the skills and experience that will help you navigate challenges in the future. Each step you take is a step toward the person you are becoming, and every action, no matter how imperfect, brings you closer to your dreams. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment, focus on making the most of the moment you have. Stop waiting for things to fall into place and start creating the conditions you need to succeed. Use the resources available to you right now, whether it's time, talent, or a willingness to learn. Take advantage of the present to move toward your goals and trust that as you move forward, new opportunities will open up. The perfect moment, in fact, is created through action, not by waiting for ideal conditions. Success is not about waiting for the perfect opportunity. It's about making the best of the opportunities that are right in front of you. It's about learning to act in the midst of uncertainty and trusting that every step you take leads you closer to your purpose. Life is not a linear path, and the journey to your dreams will never be without challenges. But it is through these challenges that you grow, learn, and evolve. So stop waiting for perfection. Start now in the present and create your own perfect moment through action, persistence, and faith. The perfect moment is not something that will arrive, it's something you create when you take the first step. Challenges are often viewed as obstacles, something to be avoided or overcome as quickly as possible. But if we change the way we look at them, we can begin to see challenges not as barriers to success, but as valuable opportunities for growth. Life, by its very nature, is filled with challenges. They come in all forms: personal struggles, professional setbacks, emotional turmoil, and unforeseen difficulties. Yet each challenge holds within it the potential to teach us, strengthen us, and propel us forward on our journey towards success. It is through our struggles that we discover our true capabilities and develop the resilience necessary to achieve our goals. The first thing we must understand is that challenges are an inevitable part of life. No one is exempt from facing hardships, regardless of their status or position. It is not the presence of challenges that defines us, but how we respond to them. While some people may retreat or give up when faced with difficulty, others choose to face challenges head-on, using them as stepping stones for growth. The key to growth is in the mindset we adopt when confronting challenges. If we view challenges as threats, we will likely be overwhelmed by them. But if we see them as opportunities for learning and development, we can transform even the toughest circumstances into catalysts for positive change. Every challenge we face is an invitation to grow. It is an opportunity to stretch beyond our current limitations, to push ourselves further than we thought possible. When things are easy, when everything is going smoothly, there is little incentive to change or improve. We remain in our comfort zones where growth is minimal. But challenges force us to step outside of our comfort zones and into the unknown. They encourage us to develop new skills, adopt new perspectives, and discover strengths we never knew we had. Whether we are faced with a personal crisis, a career setback, or a physical challenge, each difficulty is an invitation to evolve, adapt, and grow stronger. One of the most powerful ways challenges promote growth is by teaching us resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after facing adversity, to recover from setbacks, and to keep moving forward despite the difficulties. Life doesn't always go as planned, and often things don't turn out the way we expect them to. But it is in these moments of disappointment and struggle that we have the opportunity to build resilience. Every time we face a challenge and overcome it, we become more equipped to handle future challenges. We learn how to manage stress, deal with uncertainty, and find solutions to problems. With each experience, we become more adaptable, more resourceful, and more confident in our ability to navigate the complexities of life. Challenges also provide us with the opportunity to reflect and reassess our goals. Sometimes it takes a difficult situation to make us realize that we are not on the right path. When we encounter a challenge, we are forced to look at our lives from a different perspective, and this can lead to profound insights. We might discover that the goals we once thought were important no longer resonate with us, or that we need to adjust our approach to achieve success. A challenge can serve as a wake-up call, urging us to reevaluate our priorities and consider new ways of moving forward. It can inspire us to set more meaningful goals and to approach life with a renewed sense of purpose. Another important aspect of challenges is that they teach us patience and perseverance. In a world that values instant gratification, we often expect results to come quickly and easily, but real growth takes time. It takes effort, persistence, and the willingness to keep going even when things get tough. When faced with a challenge, we are reminded that success does not come overnight. It is the small, consistent actions we take over time that lead to lasting results. Challenges teach us the value of persistence, and that it is often through our hardest struggles that we achieve the greatest breakthroughs. Finally, challenges also provide us with the opportunity to develop a deeper sense of empathy and compassion. When we face difficulties, we gain a greater understanding of what it means to struggle. This awareness can help us become more compassionate toward others who are going through their own challenges. We learn to appreciate the strength it takes to overcome adversity and to offer support to those who need it. Challenges help us realize that we are not alone in our struggles and that every person we meet has faced their own battles. This shared understanding fosters connection and unity and encourages us to lift others up as we rise above our own difficulties. In conclusion, challenges are not something to be feared or avoided. They are opportunities for growth and transformation. They push us to develop new skills, build resilience, and reevaluate our goals. They teach us patience, perseverance, and empathy. When we face challenges with the right mindset, we can turn even the most difficult circumstances into valuable lessons that shape our character and guide us towards success. The path to greatness is not a straight line, but a winding road filled with obstacles. But it is through these obstacles that we grow, learn, and ultimately achieve the greatness that we are capable of. So embrace your challenges. They are not roadblocks. They are the very opportunities that will help you become the person you were always meant to be. In life, adversity is inevitable. Everyone faces moments of hardship, struggle, and difficulty. Whether it's a personal setback, a professional challenge, a health crisis, or a financial burden, adversity is something we all experience at different times and in different ways. The natural response to adversity is often to resist it, to wish it away, or to feel defeated by it. However, there is another way to approach adversity, one that involves looking for the opportunity within it. In every difficulty, there is the potential for growth, learning, and transformation. The key is in how we choose to perceive and respond to the challenges that life throws our way. When faced with adversity, it is easy to focus on the negative aspects, the pain, the struggle, the uncertainty. It is natural to feel discouraged or overwhelmed by the weight of the situation. However, in these moments of difficulty, we have an incredible opportunity to shift our perspective. Instead of allowing adversity to define us or defeat us, we can choose to look for the hidden opportunities within it. Every challenge contains within it lessons that can help us grow, develop new skills, and ultimately move closer to our goals. One of the most powerful ways adversity creates opportunity is by pushing us beyond our comfort zones. When everything is going smoothly, it's easy to remain in familiar patterns, doing things the way we've always done them. But adversity forces us to step outside of the familiar, to think differently, and to adapt to new circumstances. It compels us to be more creative, more resourceful, and more determined. When faced with a challenge, we often have no choice but to explore new ways of thinking, to develop new strategies, and to discover capabilities we didn't even know we had. These moments of discomfort and uncertainty are the breeding grounds for innovation and personal growth. Without adversity, we would never be pushed to reach our full potential. Adversity also provides us with the opportunity to learn valuable life lessons that can shape our character and help us succeed in the future. Every challenge we face teaches us something important about ourselves, others, and the world around us. In moments of difficulty, we are forced to reflect, to reassess our priorities, and to understand what truly matters. We learn resilience, patience, and perseverance as we navigate through hardship. We learn to deal with uncertainty and to stay focused on our long-term goals, even when things are not going according to plan. These lessons are invaluable, and they stay with us long after the challenge has passed. In fact, the wisdom gained from adversity often becomes one of the most important tools we carry with us as we continue to face life's ups and downs. Another opportunity that adversity presents is the chance to build stronger relationships. When we go through tough times, we often find that our true friends and allies reveal themselves. Adversity has a way of separating those who are truly supportive and genuine from those who are not. It is during moments of struggle that we discover the depth of our relationships and we learn who we can rely on. At the same time, facing adversity together can bring people closer. When we share our challenges with others, we open the door to mutual understanding, empathy, and connection. We realize that we are not alone in our struggles, and we find strength in the support of others. Adversity often deepens our bonds with others and helps us cultivate a stronger sense of community and belonging. In addition, adversity often forces us to rethink our goals and priorities. When we experience setbacks, it can be a powerful reminder to evaluate what truly matters in our lives. Adversity has a way of clarifying what is essential and stripping away what is unnecessary. In times of hardship, we are often prompted to reassess our values, adjust our expectations, and set new goals that are more in alignment with who we are and what we want to achieve. Sometimes the setbacks we face lead us to opportunities we never considered before, guiding us down a different path that ultimately leads to greater fulfillment and success. The adversity we face can also be a powerful motivator. While it may initially feel discouraging, facing difficulty head-on can ignite a fire within us to prove ourselves and push through the challenges. In the midst of hardship, we often discover strength and determination we didn't know we possessed. We become more committed to overcoming the obstacles in our way, and this drive often leads us to new opportunities we would never have pursued if everything had been easy. The desire to overcome adversity can fuel our ambition and inspire us to take risks, seek new opportunities, and ultimately achieve things we never thought possible. Moreover, adversity teaches us the importance of gratitude. When we are faced with challenges, we begin to appreciate the things we may have taken for granted before. We recognize the value of good health, stable relationships, and financial security. Adversity reminds us of the blessings we already have and encourages us to be more thankful for the things that matter most. This shift in perspective can lead to a greater sense of contentment, joy, and fulfillment, even in the midst of hardship. In conclusion, while adversity can be difficult and painful, it is also an invaluable source of opportunity. By choosing to see the hidden potential within each challenge, we can grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Adversity pushes us to step outside our comfort zones, to learn new lessons, to build deeper relationships, and to reevaluate our goals. It encourages us to persevere, to adapt, and to innovate. The opportunities for growth that come from adversity are endless. The key is to look for them. When we embrace adversity as an opportunity for growth, rather than something to be feared or avoided, we unlock the potential within ourselves to achieve greatness. You are a creator. You may not have always seen yourself as such, but the truth is that you hold the power to shape your world, your future, and your destiny. From the very moment you were born, you were gifted with a unique set of talents, abilities, and dreams that no one else in the world possesses. Your creativity is the force that allows you to mold your reality, to build something from nothing, and to transform your ideas into tangible outcomes. But to harness the full potential of this power, you must recognize it and take responsibility for it. At the core of creation is the ability to envision something greater than what currently exists. As a creator, you are not bound by the limits of your present circumstances. You are not restricted by the challenges, failures, or setbacks you may have encountered along the way. Instead, you are free to imagine a different reality, one that reflects your values, passions, and aspirations. The act of creation begins with a vision, a picture in your mind of what you want to bring into existence. This vision is the seed from which everything else grows. It is the spark that ignites your journey. But a vision alone is not enough. Creation requires action. Many people have great ideas, brilliant plans, and lofty dreams, but without action, those ideas remain just that, ideas. The difference between those who create and those who don't is the willingness to act, even in the face of uncertainty or fear. Taking the first step can be daunting, but it is essential to the creative process. When you take action, you begin to build momentum. And with momentum comes progress. The path may not always be clear, and there will be obstacles along the way, but as a creator, you have the power to navigate these challenges, to adjust your course, and to keep moving forward. One of the most powerful aspects of being a creator is that you are not bound by external circumstances. You do not need to wait for the perfect conditions or for the world to align in your favor. You are the one who creates those conditions. You have the ability to take whatever resources are available to you, whether they are time, money, skills, or relationships, and use them to bring your vision to life. There will always be reasons not to act, fear of failure, doubt, lack of resources, but the true creator finds a way to work with what they have. They are resourceful, resilient, and persistent. They do not wait for the perfect moment. They create that moment through their actions. Being a creator also means taking ownership of your life and your circumstances. It means recognizing that you are responsible for the outcomes in your life. This can be an empowering realization because it puts you in control. You are not at the mercy of others or your environment. You have the power to choose how you respond to situations, how you approach challenges, and how you create your future. The choices you make, the actions you take, and the way you think all contribute to the creation of your reality. If you do not like the life you are living, it is within your power to change it. But it requires you to step into your role as a creator and to take full responsibility for the life you are building. Creation also involves embracing failure and learning from it. Every creator encounters setbacks, mistakes, and failures along the way. But rather than seeing failure as something to fear, embrace it as a natural part of the creative process. Failure is not the end, it is simply feedback. It shows you what doesn't work so that you can adjust your approach and try again. The most successful creators are those who view failure as a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. They learn from their mistakes, refine their craft, and keep going. In fact, it is often through our failures that we grow the most, gaining wisdom, strength, and insight that we can use to improve our future creations. As a creator, you must also recognize that your power is not just in creating things, but in creating experiences and relationships. The act of creation extends beyond just physical objects or accomplishments. You have the power to create the life you want to live, to cultivate meaningful relationships, and to design the environment that supports your growth. Whether it's creating a supportive community, building a career that aligns with your values, or cultivating a mindset of positivity and abundance, your creativity shapes every aspect of your existence. You are not just creating for the sake of creation, you are creating a life that reflects who you truly are and what you want to contribute to the world. In addition to external creations, you are also creating your internal world. Your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions play a significant role in shaping your experiences. As a creator, you must take responsibility for your inner landscape. The way you think influences the way you act, and the way you act shapes the results you achieve. If you want to create a life of fulfillment, success, and joy, you must begin by cultivating a mindset that supports those outcomes. This means developing self-belief, embracing positivity, and maintaining a vision of what you want to achieve. Your internal world is the foundation upon which your external creations are built. Ultimately, being a creator is about embracing the power within you to shape your reality. It is about taking action, learning from failure, and continuously evolving as you move toward your goals. You have everything you need within you to create the life you desire, the talent, the vision, the drive. The question is, will you embrace your role as a creator and take the necessary steps to bring your vision to life? Will you take ownership of your life and use your creativity to shape your destiny? The answer lies in your hands, and the time to create is now. The moment is now. It's easy to get caught up in the past or to be consumed with worries about the future, but the truth is, the only time we truly have is the present. The present moment is where life unfolds, where opportunities arise, and where real change happens. Yet, so many of us live in a constant state of waiting for the right time, waiting for the perfect circumstances, or waiting for the stars to align. We push our dreams and ambitions into some distant future, telling ourselves that we will start tomorrow, next week, or next year. But what if the perfect moment is already here? What if everything we need to make a change, to begin something new, or to take action is available to us right now? The power of the present moment cannot be overstated. It is the only moment that is guaranteed to us. Yesterday is gone and tomorrow is not promised. We cannot go back and change what has already happened. And we cannot control the future. But we can control what we do with the time we have right now. Right now we have the power to make decisions, take actions, and shape the direction of our lives. The moment is now, and it's up to us to seize it. The idea of waiting for the right moment often comes from the fear of starting before we are fully prepared or before we feel confident enough. We convince ourselves that we need more time, more knowledge, or more experience. But the reality is that there will never be a perfect moment. The conditions may never be ideal. If we continue to wait for everything to fall into place, we risk letting life pass us by. In fact, the act of waiting can often become an excuse for not taking action. It's a form of procrastination, a way of avoiding the discomfort that comes with starting something new or taking a risk. The truth is, the best time to begin is now. The perfect moment is created through action, not through waiting. Every step you take today, no matter how small, is a step toward the future you want to create. When we take action in the present moment, we build momentum. We move closer to our goals, develop new skills, and learn from the experience. Waiting for the right moment only prolongs the inevitable. It delays our progress and keeps us stuck. But when we embrace the moment and start now, we give ourselves the opportunity to grow, to learn, and to evolve. There is also a power in urgency. When we recognize that the moment is now, we stop delaying our dreams and begin to take responsibility for our lives. We stop saying, I'll do it later, and we start saying, I'll do it now. This shift in mindset creates a sense of purpose and focus. It allows us to prioritize what truly matters, rather than getting distracted by the noise of everyday life. Life is fleeting, and the longer we wait to pursue our goals, the more we risk missing out on the opportunities that are available to us right now. The moment is now, and if we are truly committed to our dreams, we must take immediate action. It's also important to recognize that the present moment holds the power to transform our mindset. When we focus on the here and now, we stop getting overwhelmed by the enormity of the future. We stop stressing over all the things that might go wrong, all the obstacles that lie ahead. Instead, we focus on what we can do today. We recognize that we don't need to have all the answers or know exactly how everything will unfold. All we need to do is take the first step and then the next. Each action, no matter how small, compounds over time and brings us closer to the person we want to become. The present moment also allows us to practice mindfulness, to fully engage with the experience of life. When we are consumed with thoughts of the past or the future, we miss out on the beauty and richness of the present. The present moment is where life truly happens. It is where relationships are built, where experiences are had, and where dreams begin to take shape. By embracing the moment, we open ourselves to the possibility of deeper connections, greater fulfillment, and greater joy. The moment is now, and when we fully immerse ourselves in it, we unlock the potential for growth and happiness that exists within every experience. Moreover, living in the moment requires us to let go of the limiting beliefs that hold us back. We may have doubts about our abilities, or fears about what others will think, or anxieties about the future. But when we choose to act in the present, we acknowledge that these fears and doubts do not define us. They are simply thoughts that can be overcome through action. The moment is now, and we have the ability to move beyond our fears and step into our power. It is only by facing our fears and taking action in spite of them that we are able to grow and move forward. It is also important to remember that the present moment is all we truly have control over. We cannot change the past, and we cannot predict the future with certainty. But we can decide how we will respond to the present. We can decide to make the most of today, to take action, to pursue our passions, and to live intentionally. We can decide to stop waiting and start living. The moment is now, and every decision we make in the present shapes the future we will create. In conclusion, the moment is now. The time to take action, to follow your dreams, and to create the life you want is today. The past is gone, the future is uncertain, but the present is a gift. By embracing the power of the present moment, we take ownership of our lives and begin to create the future we desire. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create the perfect moment through the choices you make today. The moment is now, and it's yours for the taking.